Have you ever wondered which countries hold the most economic power in the world? Today, we're counting down the top 20 largest economies of 2024 by gross domestic product, or GDP. Some rankings might surprise you, while others dominate as expected. Let's dive in. 20. Switzerland. Starting off at number 20, we have Switzerland, with a GDP of $808 billion. This country is famous for its banking industry, high-end watchmaking, and pharmaceutical sector. With a strong economy and one of the highest per capita incomes, Switzerland consistently ranks as one of the world's wealthiest nations. 19. Turkey. Coming in at 19th place is Turkey, boasting a GDP of $906 billion. As a bridge between Europe and Asia, Turkey plays a vital role in global trade. Istanbul is a major financial hub, and industries like textiles, automotive, and tourism drive its economy forward. 18. Saudi Arabia. At number 18, we have Saudi Arabia, with a GDP of $1.11 trillion. The country's economy is heavily driven by oil exports, but in recent years, it has been diversifying into sectors like technology, tourism, and entertainment as part of its Vision 2030 plan. 17. Netherlands. Next, at number 17, is the Netherlands, with a GDP just shy of $1 trillion at $991 billion. The Dutch economy thrives on international trade, agriculture, and financial services, with Rotterdam being Europe's busiest port. 16. Indonesia. Indonesia ranks 16th, with a GDP of $1.32 trillion. As the largest economy in Southeast Asia, Indonesia is rapidly growing due to manufacturing, natural resources, and an expanding digital economy. 15. Spain. Coming in at 15th, Spain has a GDP of $1.41 trillion. Tourism, automotive manufacturing, and agriculture are key industries, making it one of the biggest economies in Europe. 14. Mexico. In 14th place, we have Mexico, with a GDP of $1.46 trillion. The country is a manufacturing powerhouse, exporting cars, electronics, and oil to the world. 13. South Korea. At number 13, South Korea has a GDP of $1.67 trillion. With global tech giants like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG, South Korea is a leader in innovation, robotics, and AI. 12. Australia. At 12th place, Australia holds a GDP of $1.69 trillion. Rich in natural resources, Australia is a global exporter of iron ore, coal, and agricultural products. 11. Brazil. Brazil ranks 11th, leading South America with a GDP of $1.92 trillion. It has massive agriculture, mining, and energy sectors, and is one of the largest producers of coffee and soybeans. 10. Italy. Breaking into the top 10 is Italy, with a GDP of $2.04 trillion. It's a fashion and automotive powerhouse, home to Ferrari, Lamborghini, and high-end brands like Gucci and Prada. 9. Canada. Canada comes in 9th place, with a GDP of $2.16 trillion. With a strong natural resource sector, it exports oil, timber, and minerals, while also having a booming tech and finance industry. 8. Russia. At number 8, Russia's GDP stands at $2.24 trillion. It remains one of the world's largest producers of oil, gas, and raw materials. 7. France. France ranks 7th, with a GDP of $2.63 trillion. It's a leader in luxury goods, aerospace, and tourism, with Paris being one of the most visited cities in the world. 6. United Kingdom. At number 6, the United Kingdom has a GDP of $2.67 trillion. London remains a global financial hub, and industries like finance, healthcare, and AI drive the economy. 5. India. India takes fifth place, with a GDP of $3.41 trillion. It's a tech and service industry giant, rapidly expanding in startups, space tech, and IT services. Ranker 4. Germany. Germany ranks fourth, with a GDP of $3.85 trillion. It's an automobile and manufacturing powerhouse, home to brands like Mercedes, BMW, and Volkswagen. 3. Japan. At third place, Japan has a GDP of $4.25 trillion. It leads in technology, robotics, and gaming, with companies like Toyota, Sony, and Nintendo. 2. China. China holds second place, with a GDP of $14.72 trillion. It's the world's largest manufacturing hub, and a leader in AI, e-commerce, and electric vehicles. 1. United States. And finally, Model 1 goes to the United States, leading the world with a GDP of $25.43 trillion. It's the powerhouse of innovation, finance, and global influence. That's the full list of the top 20 economies in 2024. Which one surprised you the most? Please subscribe and leave your comments below.